Hi, hello, it's Emily. Today I just wanted to pop in and share a little braces update because we are nearing the end, and I feel like I say that in every single braces update, but we are crawling to the finish line at this point. So if you enjoyed these little braces updates, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and let's jump into the update. So the last update I did was during Vlogmas, and I just kind of sprinkled it in the vlog, very nonchalant, didn't really make a big deal out of it, gave you like a 1-minute update. And today I don't really have that much of an update since that last video, but I did just have an orthodontist appointment a few days ago, and I wanted to share what my ortho and I talked about. So we are literally inching towards the finish line at this point, and everything looks great. So my bite is finally aligned. It's pretty much nearly perfect at this point. The only thing we're still waiting on is for these little 2 baby gaps right here to close, and they are just taking their sweet time. And we've been kind of playing around with different techniques and just really trying to close the gaps quickly, but not like too quickly where it's gonna cause extra damage. So honestly, the last few months have been trying to find out like the perfect amount of pressure that will kind of get the gaps to close, because we did get them to close like really close, and then we did something else and they kind of like went apart again. So we're literally it's just going like this at this point. Right now I have the elastics engaged with my tads, and if you don't know what my tads are, I'll link the video down below or on top right here. But I pretty much have like 4 screws in my gums right now, and we haven't been using the back 2 at all. I think the back is pretty much good to go, but we've been using the front 2 a lot. And I will say part of the reason why it is moving slower is because I am an adult and teeth just tend to move slower as you get older. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I am really crossing my fingers that it will be off by the end of summer. At first I was hoping beginning of summer, like around June, but if it keeps moving at the rate that it is, we're looking towards like late summer, early fall, and worst case scenario up until the end of the year. But honestly, I feel like it should be closed by then. I just want them off so I could start wedding planning, so I could start just moving on with my life and not have to deal with braces anymore. But it is what it is. This is the update. It's been kind of frustrating, but it's all part of the journey. I know that I just have to be patient. It will be worth it in the end. And then also just thinking about all the aftermath that I have to kind of deal with as well, like taking out my screws. I'm kind of terrified for that. So part of me is like, yeah, I want to hurry up and get my braces off, but part of me is like, oh, I don't want to get the tags off. So yeah, here we are. And just for reference, I wanted to share some photos that I took last March that I was supposed to put on my blog and never did because I have been neglecting my blog so badly. But here are some photos of what it looked like in March versus now. There is such a huge difference. And I have had some DMs where people ask like how many millimeters my gummy smile has kind of diminished by, and honestly I do not have the numbers, but whenever I see my oral surgeon to get the tags removed, we will definitely measure it. He has like all the initial information, so we'll be able to compare it then. What I can say is that it definitely has improved a lot. Like whenever I look at old photos now, I cringe, to be honest. I'm like, oh my gosh, can't believe I was walking around looking like that, especially when I was in my extractions era. Oh my gosh, like little ginormous gaps. I was still making videos. Don't know how I had the courage to do that. Also, another question I get from time to time is my gummy smile going to be eliminated completely because of the tags? And the answer is no. I don't think that anyone who is considering that option to get tags should expect 100% of the smile to not be gummy. Like, I don't think that's realistic. I do think that there's been such an improvement on my end, and I'm happy with those results. But I just know that expecting it to be gone completely is really unrealistic. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really tell you what to do, what not to do, but I think if you are still unhappy with the gumminess after the tags, you could probably get some gum removal. But again, I'm not a doctor, I don't know. I've seen people take that step, but I don't think I will be taking that step myself. Like I said, am very happy with my results as long as my teeth are healthy. That's really all that matters to me. So that's all I have for today's braces updates. If you have any other questions, let me know down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, keep following along. I do updates every time I'm at the ortho. I kind of show you on Insta stories what they did, but a lot of times it's been pretty repetitive, just replacing elastics, blah blah blah. Like the bottom teeth are so perfect, they are ready to go. It's just literally these two gaps. I'm sure if you had braces, you know the struggle. You get to that point where you just want it off, but patience is a virtue. Hoping this year, hoping, fingers crossed. Be sure to hit the like button because maybe that will magically manifest into the universe and I will get my braces off sooner. I don't know, it's worth a shot at this point. All right, enough babbling. That's all I have for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!